Yes. Why, you may be wondering. Oh, you know what? I've learned every time I start these lives, it cuts off the first 10 seconds. So let's try that again. Take two. Fuck it. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. So I had titled this live stream here. I titled it Bad Advice. Because I'm following my own bad advice. This is probably the live I'm about to present here is most likely one of the worst ideas I've had after all the time that I've been on the YouTube platform and any other social media platforms. This is also maybe to a few steps backwards because I've done so well with, keeping my eyes forward and marching forward, trying not to look back too often. Sometimes something will catch my attention here and there, and I'm no better than somebody that's talking about this or that drama. There's just this one little lingering thing, even in with the backdrop of all the chaos in the country. There's just this one little thing that I just can't drop. I cannot. Hi, Miss Blevins. It is so good to see you. I just wanted to say you are a very welcome and positive influence to this little crazy part of YouTube. But let me digress. I hate when people say let me digress, but I'm gonna digress anyway. So all right, for I don't know, a year now, I've told myself don't do this live, and well, I'm gonna do it. I just saw that for one, I still have something that I'm not too fond of. Like, I've always hated when people who run around on the internet and they demand that people like follow their instructions. I have all the receipts, so there's that. And there's this other creator that I had a falling out with some time ago, and she lied quite successfully about me during a time where, and bygones be bygones, there's other channels that were involved, and I got to speak to every single person one on one, voice to voice, man to man, woman to woman, and put everything, just water under the bridge. Everybody except this one person that was too cowardly to admit what they did. So I figured, knowing this, Rob, I just don't always want to acknowledge you, but I think maybe you like hearing me say your name. Is that it? So there you are, bud. You're gonna know this name, I'm sure, because you've been everywhere I've been. You're my friend. You're my puppy dog. You're my mentor. Best buds forever. All right, so I spoke to all the old channels I used to run with, plenty of time ago. We've cleared the air. We even found out that there were people in some of the communities that were actually editing clips and sending it to other channel goers, even though we were all friends, just to manipulate a conflict. That was a very fun discovery. Somebody was definitely trying to make a beef between Seafowls and I. We caught that, and honestly, I think one of the people I gotta thank for that one is Bryn. She actually located the footage, and it was a hit piece. It was something where it appears this is being said, and then just the right words are taken out, and it's presented in a way where it looks like we're talking crap about each other. So there was, nothing too deep state here, but there was some trolls like doing some puppeteering, trying to make people fight one another for their own entertainment. Hey man, if you can find the milk, milk it, right? So the person I'm going to finally address here, because I do in fact, I'm so glad I didn't delete it. I thought I deleted it. I have the transcripts. I have every single text message. Me and drumroll. Hey, what's up, Andy? Good to see ya. What's up, Bryn? I said hello. I gave you a shout out, by the way. All right, so drum roll. Bryn, can you guess? Were you here for this? Miss Chronic Chronicles. Hey, Mary, can I be blunt? So you went on those streams where everybody got together, had a little powwow, right? And you said that I was what was it? Well, basically, I had the wrong idea about our friendship, and I was creeping you out, and I was inappropriate. Oh my, how you must have forgotten everything between two consenting adults during the duration of our friendship, which lasted quite some time. It only conveniently ended when the larger of the trinity of channels at that time decided they wanted to go ahead and go forward with some conflict for views. Again, I got to speak to everybody except you, Rachel. You're the only one that doesn't want to face the truth. You remind me of somebody that I have worked with, who is, when you're confronted with the truth, there's like a literal shutdown, like a little circuit fries, and you're incapable. It's like something just goes on rotation, like, no, I am the victim, I am the victim, I am the victim, and you're not able to have a dialogue, which is why you're the only one that never took any of the calls, responded to any of the text messages. You said that I was making advances that made you uncomfortable. Question: did I force you to flash me every time that we went on to the StreamYard? And before we did our little podcasting, by the way, I didn't have the heart to say it back then, but your podcast slash whatever show was awful. Like, you were a terrible interviewer. What's up, Maxwell? Sorry you got to be here for this one, man. You remember Rachel or Miss Chronic Chronicles? Yeah, I'm calling her out on some shit. Like, it's been 2 years already. It's time already. I don't even know. I've been so accustomed to just letting everything ride and being peaceful, but this one ripped the band-aid off. She was the only one that didn't apologize, the only one that didn't cop to like any wrongdoing. So this is Rachel's character here. So she used to, flash me just randomly. I'm not an asshole. I didn't hit record. I haven't done the thing that a lot of people do. I didn't I haven't done any revenge prawning, because there's no shortage of pictures that she sent here that I never asked for. Let's see, where else? Oh, how many times did you talk about all the things that you would do to me and all the kinks that you have? You have quite a history for somebody that wanted to be at the forefront, the front lines of being in a false expose to make me feel alone and miserable. You wanted so much to just be with the cool crowd, because in the moment, I was the one that was overwhelmed. A lot was happening until everybody was able to clear their head and just go back to being civil adults, and some of us even friends again. But you kept on maintained and have avoided any conversation on the matter. And anyway, so yes, I still have all the text messages of you explaining, for one, I don't know how much I want to expose you. You have a history, and look, hey, I'm not kink shaming you. The BDSM community, you sent me the video of you in those stilettos and your mask. You had those toys too. I saw you shaming somebody else about like a picture. In the vast infinity of the internet, how many women have provocative pictures out there? Honestly, you specifically, Rachel, you're gonna give guff to any woman, Miss, I'm here to empower everybody, when you can barely string a thought together because you're so high all the damn time. I'm not even going to bring up the fact of any concern of care, because you're just so blitzed. You can't think straight. Your interviews were terrible. I couldn't follow along with you. You overtalked and overtalked. You were a maniac. You were a freaking maniac. You were in the industry. You were in the you are you still in the industry? So that was your thing. You were into the what is it in the BDSM culture? The dom. Like she would hurt people that wanted to be hurt. No kink shame. No kink shame. I think you tried to say a lot worse than me, young lady. You used to say how I would nickname you boobs or something like that was the be all end all and I should be canceled. I said, "Hey boobs, how you doing?" Meanwhile, she is literally squirting milk out of them, like literally, and taking pictures and videos. This kind of sucks. Well, it doesn't. It does and it doesn't. But like I've seen you recently, you're messing with some of the old people that we all used to roll with. It's amazing how I remember before I introduced you to one of the communities. I still have the text messages where you explained how scared you were because they didn't look like they were your people. They were all very intimidating. You were scared of them. You had an anxiety attack. How many anxiety attacks did I talk you down from at 3 to 4 o'clock in the morning? You didn't want to get off the phone. So there's that still. I still have all of that. And then once you got in, after a certain amount of time, that was it. I guess you found an opportunity. You went with the flavor of the moment, which didn't last. And that's all you ever were about, was following where you thought the most clout. And we've all, I think, in YouTube have studied on that for some time, but I don't think I've seen too much of a change. You still have, I don't know what, 3 channels. I don't know all of what you're still doing. But you can't go around acting like your shit don't stink, threatening to expose this, that, and the other. Well, there's so much more to you. I've only scratched the surface. You shared everything with me. So I'm reluctant. I'm gonna hold back just a little bit. Yeah, see, Shamrock, you saw. It's about time. It has been 2 freaking years. She's the only one that did not apologize for completely lying about me and making sure that I was attacked on all fronts and that I felt it's very sad that the final part of the text messages was me reaching out like, "Hey, what's going on? Like we're like besties. We're like really close." I'm kind of shocked. Are you okay? Like I was concerned because I really didn't think it was in her character. But no, she went with the group and not her own convictions or heart. She followed what she thought would get the views. And the oh so excited interview she gave me, she deleted that for the optics and kept some others and has since tried to use them against other people. So okay, she's got a history in the prawn industry. That's no secret. Quick searches will yield results. She's got her name out there. She's got an irrational fear about the cartel coming to get her. It's irrational. But, as she shared, she was she was involved in a criminal network of drug trafficking. Yeah. I mean, you could say it's just my word, but I still have every single text message. It's really impressive how, these phones just don't automatically delete stuff. So you were dealing to people and addicts, and I understand there is a good part of you in there somewhere. I know that. You're not inherently evil. You just, you did some shitty stuff. And you tried to, you always use this little form of manipulation to make men want to protect you by talking about how dangerous your exes are. They're in prison, are they not? And you wanted us to go, I don't know, do what for you now? Protect you, get your back, speak up for you. Make sure you look like an angel on the interwebs. How's that working out for you, by the way? The truth always inevitably comes out. You thought I would just stay silent because I was tired of the attention and the negativity. Well, I am all of those things, but I have just learned to roll with the punches, so to speak. You just exist. Things that are good and bad are going to happen. You have to embrace that we have little control over the things that happen, aside from what we ourselves can control in our lives. Hi, Dr. J. It's good to see you. Your eyeballs look a little nicer than Rob's. What's up, BSR? Always be that way. Man, yeah, I didn't want to do like the whole like kink shame, woman shame thing, you know? Like, yeah. She was a great friend when she was a friend, but when she turned and when she saw what she thought was a golden opportunity for her numbers to get pumped up, people sell cheaply, right? I would know. I would know. I fawned and simped over Ryan Upchurch, man, and hell, she was all about it. She thought it was so amazing what I accomplished, and she wanted to latch on to other communities, other celebrities, and public figures, and do the very same thing. Wait, Eli, you just but I thought we were mentors. Okay, we're not buddies. Then I'm going to stick with the fact that you, Rob, are truly my girlfriend of the internet. You are my GF. Okay, so this right here is for you. I'm your locale, but you're my girlfriend because you've been there through thick and thin. You've been there from the beginning to the present, and by God, that means something. You were there before the progressive patriot thing. You were there for Stuck in the Middle, always there. All 20 names, and it's funny, like, look, man, I'm not ribbing, like, you're a troll and you embrace troll culture, but is it not a little quacky to have literally, I don't know, 10? You want to get technical about the numbers? I unblocked all of them. You know, I had to uncheck them all. You had 10. What is the purpose of so many sock accounts? Is it that you just don't like no for an answer, or just nothing could stop you? See, that's it. Nothing. You just didn't want anything to come between us. Not even me thinking you were a creepy stalker, and I just had to say, hey, let it be. Just come and watch me with your 20 plus accounts. Maybe it wasn't you that called me at 3 a.m. Probably Razor Sharp hanging off my nutsack. Razor Sharp and you just seem to act in tandem, but I'll admit I don't believe that's you. But one of you called me at 3 o'clock in the morning over comments on a thread on YouTube. So your maturity knows no bounds. I know you're celebrated in your little area of the YouTubes, and I applaud you for that accomplishment in your life. I really wish that we could have a real conversation like adults, but I just don't think you, for whatever reason, are big on scratching out that whole I'm going to struggle with this word. You like being anonymous, so we'll just let you keep that. My dear girlfriend, Rob. So, Rachel, yeah, I just finally wanted to address you, what you did, and what I see you stirring up. And it has not, you're not even stirring shit up with me, although, by all means, feel free to release whatever you got, because now, you know, I still have what I got. And what I got is everything. It's everything, including what you have. You know, what's so funny and hilarious is I had the foresight, I hope, oh geez, I don't know, I guess I'm taking a risk. I don't think I sent you any crazy pictures there like you did, my dear, or videos for that matter. But I'm not doing that. I am not posting any of that. I hope, well, here, now this is gonna be awkward. Gee, I'm literally saying, you know, I hope you don't sink that low or do such a thing. I think that's criminal, but I still have all that crap. I can still blur out spots. I don't want to have to do that. I just, more than anything, wanted the truth to be known. That's it. It took me, you know, what, a year plus to finally address Rachel Raw Truth, Mary Cannot Be Blunt, your terrible shows. Look, I have no qualms about this little chaotic vlog I do not going anywhere. I'm just happy to have a platform, and I'm blessed. I enjoy having things I'm passionate to speak about be shared with others. You, I don't know. I just hope you're doing well as a mother, and I hope even though weed is fantastic, man, take it easy. Take it easy. Just that's my advice. And stones and glass houses. That's all I got. Okay, everybody take care. Make it a great day. See ya. I have two dates today. Okay.